Good morning. We'll give a minute. Meantime, I'll record and in some parameter. We'll give a minute. What a minute pare. Discuss करें. ଆମେ discussion करते कौन National Commission on Labor. NC. Till now, we have two labor commission. आज पर्यंत दीटा commission है. The first National Commission was set up in 24 December 1960. Remember this date. These dates are important. The first National Commission on Labor was set up on 24 December 1966 under the chairmanship of P.B. Gajendra Gadkar. This is important. The date and the chairmanship. Second National Commission will be 15 October 1999 under the chairmanship of Ravindra Verma. The first one is Gajendra Gadkar and Ravindra Verma. Second one is Ravindra. Both are the chairman and the date 24 1960 is 1999. The second was set up on 1999 and the report submitted on 2002 when Vajpayee was the Prime Minister. These two things you remember. The first one is mainly focusing on the recommendation of review of labor law. The first labor commission law, National Commission on Labor, with recommendation. These are set up mainly for the recommendation to government if there is a change in labor law, if there is a requirement to improve the labor condition. ଯଦି ଲେବର ମାନଙ୍କର କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଅଛି ତାଙ୍କର କିଛି ରେକମେଣ୍ଡେସନ ଅଛି ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ସବୁ କମିଶନ ଥ୍ରୁରେ ସେମାନେ ଲକୁ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟକୁ ରେକମେଣ୍ଡ କରନ୍ତି. ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ଦ ମେନ୍ ପର୍ପଜ ଅଫ ଲେବର କମିଶନ. The first labor commission was mainly uh, recommended to review the entire law which was there for the second labor commission was favor of setting up wage board. Wage board କଣ ଖାଲି କହୁଥିଲେ ଲୋକ ପ୍ରତି ଷ୍ଟେଟର ୱେଜ ରୁଲ ଅଛି ମାନେ କୋଉ ଭଳିଆ ଲୋକ କେତେ ଦରମା ପାଇବେ ୱେଜ ରୁଲ ଅଛି ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଆନ୍ଧ୍ରର ବିହାରର ୟୁପିର ସେଥିରେ ସବୁ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ରିଭ୍ୟୁ ହୁଏ ସ୍କିଲ୍ ରିଭ୍ୟୁ ହୁଏ ତାପରେ ଜଣେ ମିସ୍ତ୍ରୀ କାମ କରୁଛି ତାର ଦରମା କେତେ ହେଇଥିବ ଜଣେ ହୋଲ୍ଡିଂ କାମ କରୁଛି ତାର ଦରମା କେତେ ହେଇଥିବ ଜଣେ ଲେଖାପଢା କରୁଛି ତାର ଦରମା କେତେ ହେଇଥିବ ଜଣେ କମ୍ପ୍ୟୁଟର ଜାଣିଛି ତାର ଦରମା କେତେ ହେଇଥିବ based on the skills there is a wage setting in each state and that is part of the law government is recognizing that and distributing the salary based on that. The second labor commission, second national commission on labor was mainly recommended to review the skill and wage for each state. So till now there are two labor commission, two national commission on labor, NCL you remember, and those two, one is in 1966, what December 1960. Second one is 15th October 1919. The first one is under the chairman of P.P. Gajendra Gadkar. Second one is Ravindra Verma under the chairmanship of Ravindra. This thing you need to remember till now. And there are the first one is mainly focusing on it is recommended to review the entire labor law, the entire labor law what is available in the country. The second one is mainly the wage setting, wage board, skill review, etc. So these are the recommendations. So it is the outcome of National Commission of Labor if the person comes. So the recommendation is like that. You can mention these two points, third and fourth, and also like think about the other aspect of labor, like the social କିଏ ଜଣେ ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ କରୁଛି ପେନସନ ପାଉନି ତାଙ୍କୁ ସୋସିଆଲ ସିକ୍ୟୁରିଟି ଦେବାର ଅଛି ତାଙ୍କର ହେଲ୍ଥ ଇନ୍ସୁରାନ୍ସ ଦେବାର ଅଛି କିମ୍ବା ତାଙ୍କର କିଛି ଅଲଗା ବୀମା କିମ୍ବା ତାଙ୍କର କିଛି ଗ୍ରାଚୁଇଟି ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ସୋସିଆଲ ସିକ୍ୟୁରିଟି ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟୀ women employee maternity these are different benefits or transportation any labor welfare you can think. So this comes as a recommendation of National Commission on Labor. ଯେତେବେଳେ commission ବସେ then they recommend all these things to the government to review the entire law. If the existing law need to change something based on the current situation, current context. Maybe the law written maybe many years before based on that time the context was different and the context was changed. Then law review is one recommendation from National Commission level. The second recommendation is the second National Commission recommended to review the entire skill, entire wage rule, wage matrix as per the state. Like that, the commission can recommend the child labor, social security aspect, any women labor, any labor satisfaction like their environment, their transportation, their education, their training, like that. How the country is spending time and wealth on their training to improve the skills of the workmen. So that kind of things are the outcome of National Commission of Labor. So when you write these things, you can function. The same thing when we discuss to facilitate and settle industrial dispute, to investigate labor related to complaint, in particular unfair labor practice, and take such steps as considered necessary to prevent labor dispute, to maintain a database of qualified person to serve as mediator and arbiter. Who is mediator and arbiter? So there is a different means where you can dispute, you can solve the dispute. Suppose તમારો મારો ઝઘડા લાગે. One way is to go to court. તમે કોર્ટରେ મનારે કેસ કલા કોર્ટમાં ଡାକିଲା ମୁଁ ମୋର ଓପିନିଅନ ଦେଲି ତମେ ମୋର ଓପିନିଅନ ଦେଲ ତମର କଣ ହେଇଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ତୁମର କଣ ହେଇଛି ଅସୁବିଧା then judge will decide something. So in this process we have to pay the advocate, we have to travel, we have to lot of hassle are there. ଗୁଡାଏ ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ଅଛି ଏମିତି ଆମର ଯୋଉ କୋର୍ଟ କଚେରୀ ଯିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ସେମିତି if you want to avoid the entire thing, if you want to bypass the entire court system, then what you have to do? You have to recruit a third party. You have to appoint a person who is can be an arbitrator, a mediator who can listen to you, listen to me, that both the party can resolve the issue in the discussion. That is known as a alternative dispute resolution mechanism. In that mechanism, you are actually resolving the issues of both the party who are working, who are having dispute with. So the mediator and arbitrator. So this commission, they are maintaining a database who is skilled, who is more experienced, more qualified. These people can solve the issues. So this is one function, one roles of the commission to promote the effective labor and cooperation between labor and management. Their main job is another job is to promote the laborer who are working in bigger organization, like both laborer and employee and employer. That means people who are working, they will have good relations between the management and their work. So that promotion is one of the function of labor commission. So they are mainly driving a lot of things to settle the dispute, to promote the relationship, maintain the database of more qualified, more knowledgeable person, and investigate related complaint and particular unfair labor activities regarding wages, financial and non-financial transaction, whatever you are giving to the employee. If that is unfair, they review and do the necessary steps. Another thing we read about that ILO. This one we understood what is National Commission on Labour, that is within the country. National Commission means all about the nations, all about the country. The next thing we'll understand the international. The International Labour Organization ILO is only the tripartite agency. So it is controlled by United Nations. What is tripartite? We'll understand. Government, employers, and workers. There are three things: government, employers, and workers. That means who are involved, who are linked with ILO. So it is a main भागीदार. Okay, government. Suppose India is a member of ILO. India ଯେକୌଣସି कंपनी की जाओ. Suppose ଆମର ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଅଛି ଆମର ରାଉରକେଲା ଷ୍ଟିଲ୍ ପ୍ଲାଣ୍ଟ ଯେତେ ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟ they are the member employer management is ରାଉରକେଲା ଷ୍ଟିଲ୍ ପ୍ଲାଣ୍ଟକୁ ମ୍ୟାନେଜ କରୁଛି they are employer government ଓଡ଼ିଶା government. So these are three people are representing ILO. Similarly, you have many companies, many countries. So tripartite is actually there are three party involved in this. This is called as mostly democratic organization because everyone is involved: the government, the employer, and the employee, the work. To set labor standard, develop policies and devices. So 187 members, member state. That means like India is one country. There are 187 countries that are members. So what they do to set labor standard, develop policies and devise programs promoting decent work for all women and men. So the ILO is mainly responsible to develop the standards, rules and regulations, policies, and they are also responsible to promote the work ethic, work environment between the employee and employer. The International Labour Organization was established in 1919. This I just may remember because subjective question was established in 1999 following the World War One. After World War One, for it established as a social engineering project to protect workers' rights and ensure that the freedom, equity, and dignity in working conditions are universally observed. It is the UN first and oldest specialized agency having been established as part of the League of Nations. The ILO currently having 187 of United Nations, 187 members we studied here. And this is only one organization which is existing after World War II. World War II when happened between 1930 to it was established between 1919 after World War One. Then it got good recognition after World War II from United Nations, UN. The emphasis on tripartite which harms that any dialogue on labor-related issues involved in three main stakeholders, namely employers, workers, and the state. employees ମାନେ ଯିଏ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଯିଏ କାମ କରୁଛି, workers ମାନେ ଯେଉଁମାନେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, state ମାନେ government. These three parties are involved in the international labor organization. Is a fundamental and aspect of the ILO functioning. So whenever they have meeting, organization, set up, so all these three parties involved in this. Whenever they have any discussion with their representative, then there was 187 members. That means 187 countries are part of ILO. So each one will get invitation. So if there is a meeting, suppose India. In India, there will be many companies. So each organization will have their management, employer and employee, workers and management. They will represent government is representing from the country anyway. So this way there are three parties involved in all discussion, and there are some key points you to remember. The first specialized organization, ILO is the first specialized organization of United Nations, 187 members, formed on 29 October 1919. Secretary Geneva, Ireland. Director General. Ichi means Director General. Guy Ryder. Guy Ryder was the background of this person is actually he came from the trade union. Trade union something you read. So that means he is one man. He was a laborer. He was the leader of the trade union. He was the Director General of ILO. That means it was clearly democratic. A common man can reach up to the highest level of labor organization, specialized in agency of UN. Its aim to advance the social justice and promote decent work by setting international standards. 1969 received the Nobel Prize for improving the fraternity and peace among the nations. These are some brief notes, some facts on ILO. So this one was objective type. You can remember how many members are there and it was found where is the headquarters, who was the director general. So you can remember this. How this organization is structured, how this, what is the main component of ILO, who are the main body included in the ILO. There are three things: International Labour Conference, governing body, International Labour Office. So these are the three component or three organization included in ILO. So what they do, they are part of any decision making, any discussion, any policy making issue, they are part of that. Basically, ILO is the private council. The ILO indulges the government governing body, International Labour Conference, and International Labour Office. Each of these, what they do, is written in that. If you read each paragraph, you can see. So mainly, data our ILO part, ILO component, or the organization is running by all these three major functions, major heads: International Labour Conference, governing body, and in their part of community making and policy making, any meeting, they are part of all. What are the functions of ILO? The main aim of ILO is to promote trade and work, encourage decent employment between the employee, between the worker, creating a lot of opportunity in the country. Employment opportunity is something where ILO plays a role, bigger role. So which country has a lot of potential? Which country has the required resources to create industry or employment? So in this way, ILO is helping country to create employment opportunity. Employment opportunities is a major function of ILO. ILO functions of economy, enhance social protection, the position security, and strengthen dialogue on the work life. ଯେତେ ସବୁ ଇସ୍ୟୁଜ୍ ଅଛି ଲ ଅଛି ମାନେ କେମିତି ତାଙ୍କର ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟୀ ମାନଙ୍କର ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ୍ କ'ଣ ଅଛି it will come from their union, so they resolve that and how you can put the case in front of ILO. Those Pakistan, those representative and putting all the case, and this is part of ILO functions. What they do, they create employment opportunity, they create different social security aspect, they enhance those things, they protect the employees, and then the dialogue on work related issues, problems, the research and publication. The employee research and publication is human right protection between the employee, labor protection, discrimination as to member state. ଯେଉଁମାନେ member state member countries ତାଙ୍କର କିଛି problem ଅଛି କି ନାହିଁ, all this are ILO responsibility to provide the solution. Objective is to promote and realize standard and fundamental principles and right at work to create greater opportunity for women and men to seek good decisions, to enhance the coverage of effectiveness and to strengthen private and social dialogue more available. The objectives and scope and functions kind of both are similar. So when you write, you can give more explanation to each of them. For example, to each of them. So you remember the keywords and the main bylaw, what they do. The main function is to promote, enhance, promote the employment opportunity, enhance their problems, security, social protection, and maintain and resolve their issue, strengthen the decision between the employee related to their work. These are the main functions of IL. The one or two. Write with more example. So what I wrote. So we will understand the difference between ILO and Labor Commission, NCL, National Commission of Labor. So we kind of discuss both and what is the meaning and concept of NCL and ILO. And now we'll understand both. Then we'll understand. Then we'll read some new skill, new techniques, new rules of industry and relations, how we'll understand the people. So how it is impact in the industry and the relations, we'll understand some scientific rules on employees. In the next class, we'll read the comparison and we'll discuss more on ILO and NCL. Please give your attendance in the chat box. Tomorrow is Sunday. We'll meet on Monday. Thank you.